Shastra has laid out. Shastra laid it speaks about the reality. Shastra is there. I'm so much Shastra is there, but just Shastra is not enough. Sadhu has to be there. And just having a sadhu to make us understand the Shastra according to the time, place and circumstance. That is, then what is the use of Shastra if we don't have a sadhu, if we don't understand how to apply what's there in Shastra, then what is the great use of Shastra? So that's why Shastra is there, but sadhu is the real blessing. Sadhu means who is living Shastra, who has realized Shastra. So when hearing from Srila Prabhupada, that's what I was thinking. And each one of those, all angas of bhakti, Parikshit Maharaj has attained perfection just with hearing, Sukadeva Goswami just with speaking, glorifying. Like that, I'm thinking, what anga can save me? all of those great devotees, they took shelter of just one anga. It means they had surrendered themselves completely with full faith, like all in all to that particular anga, like Parikshit Maharaj. He had nothing going on in his head, and he has nothing else to do in his life. Sit there and then let all the prasad from Sukadeva Goswami come and sit in his heart. That's all. That's what he was living for. That's Sharanagata Shravana. So each anga of bhakti, Sukadeva Goswami, Parikshit Maharaj did Sharanagata Shravana. Sukadeva Goswami did Sharanagata Kirtana. Like that, Ambarish Maharaj is exemplified Sharanagata, did everything. So each anga of bhakti is potent when there is that Sharanagati. Otherwise it will remain external doing if there is no internal Sharanagati. So like that, each devotee, they have realized the Lord in the heart with specific anga. I was thinking in this day and age of Kali Yuga, though the 64 angas of bhakti, though the 5 angas are laid out and said these are the most potent one, and if one takes up to even one process, one anga, then one can get Krishna Prema. That's what Gauranga said. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Shikshana is to Sanatana Goswami. But is that enough for me to hear that part? Because even that is not possible for me. 64 angas are there, and amongst those 64, 5 are taken as essential Panchanga Bhakti. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, amongst this, if one is taken, if one takes a kinchit, a little bit of that anga also, they can get Krishna Prema. What is this little bit? What is this anga? What is this Krishna Prema? Okay, if I take a little bit of Shravanam, just little bit of Shravanam in the 5 angas, if I take just a little bit of Shravanam, Kinchit, little bit, and then Shravanam, and then Krishna Prema. Is that possible? Is that possible? So Shastra is saying, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, and translation is given there. But is that enough for me to understand what do I do next? That's why we need somebody to fill in the gaps, to make us understand. Then what do I do now? Where am I now? What's next for me? Is it really possible for me to get Krishna Prema in this life? Very kindly, so very kindly, would you please tell me? Then the living Guru, then the pure-hearted, merciful sadhu, then explains, see, Kinchit means a little bit. Any anga is powerful. Shravanam, Vaiṣṇava Seva, Vaiṣṇava Sadhu Sangha, that is Mahat Sangha. Only when we hear from Mahat Bhaktas about the Tattva of Bhakti and Vaishnava, then we will be able to honor the other Vaishnavas. So primarily, the Anga of Bhakti there is Sadhu Sangha, is really Sangha of the Sant, who can make us understand what Bhakti means, Bhagavan means, or Vaishnava means. That's when we can really honor the Vaishnava Sangha. So, so just by hearing, can that happen? Because in this Panchanga Bhakti also, how much time is left over for me? Each anga little bit can guarantee Krishna Prema. But how can that happen? Would you please tailor that subject matter in Bhakti and then give it to me so I can so that can be the guiding light for me. I like that. So then we will get the answers from those realized souls of how what is said in Shastra is possible for each one of us in our lives. So I was thinking of that aspect. Shastra is there, unmanifest sadhu, Srila Prabhupada has already written there. But for me to actually, for that to manifest in my life, how important is the causeless mercy of somebody who is, a living link. So in this way, all those devotees who took shelter of each anga, they had their qualification, Sharanagati. They took shelter of the anga, they perfected their lives. Parikshit Maharaj, Sukadev Goswami, all of them. But what about me? What do I have? I have none of those. None of those. Cannot hear for long, cannot chant for long, cannot even understand what I am hearing and what to speak of deity worship. I can go and live in Dham. Even if I live in Dham, I don't have the consciousness to honor Dham. What about me then? Where is the hope for me? That's what I was thinking. So what is my qualification? What is it that can save me? I have nothing. I cannot I don't even value any of those angas. I don't have capability to do any of those angas to perfection. I don't have the mood of Sharanagati. I don't even understand what it is. As even the time is passing by, I don't get it. The where, where, where do I look for? What is my hope? You know, in that Amrish Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada mentioned Amrish Maharaj shloka. Savai mana Krishna padara vindayo vachamsi vaikunta gunanu varnane. So the vacha is doing the glorification of Bhagavan. Manas is at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. Like that. For Amrish Maharaj, his total devotion personified. But how did he get there? That is at the very end, last, Bhagavat Ratim bhagavat-prasādaḥ. By having great attachment to the bhaktas who are anchoring to the lotus feet of Lord Hari. So it is through the causeless mercy of the Mahat Bhaktas that we have been hearing. That's what is sustaining us. But the thing is, that's right, causeless mercy of Mahat Bhaktas. But I am not sure which Mahat Bhakta, what causeless mercy is giving. There must be some other element that is sustaining me. Kindness of the devotees around. The kindness of the Vaiṣṇavas. Causeless mercy of Mahat Bhaktas that is qualifying us to be in bhakti. To be in bhakti. To be in bhakti. To allow us to hear what we are hearing. To allow us to chant. To do something in bhakti. That is causeless mercy of Mahat Bhaktas. But I am not so pure. I don't even honor Mahat Bhaktas. I don't even follow their instructions. I don't have that mode of submission to the Mahat Bhaktas. I am not pure enough. Then how is my bhakti happening? The Mahat Bhaktas causeless mercy through the devotees that are around us, that are living, through the living links. So that's what I was thinking. Other than this, Shastra is there, Sadhuvani is there, unmanifest Sadhuvani, Srila Prabhupada Vani is there. And for that, but what is said in the Shastra, what is promised in the Shastra for that to manifest for me is that happens because of the causeless mercy of Mahat Bhaktas and the kindness of the devotees around. If I forget, if I overlook any of these two things, we cannot perform bhakti. We cannot go on in bhakti for a long time if we overlook these two factors, because our bhakti is happening just because of that. Despite our disqualifications, despite our audacity, despite our ahankara, despite our harshness, despite our offensive mentality, despite all these things, the bhakti is happening just because of these two factors. The causeless mercy of Mahat Bhaktas and kindness of the Vaiṣṇavas around. Not because I understood the Shastra. So now I am practicing bhakti accordingly. Not because of that. What understanding do we have? When there is a little challenge in life, all understanding goes away, mind shatters. We are very fallible. Like that. So that's what I was thinking. So these two are the factors that are sustaining me in bhakti. That's all, Mataji. That's all for today. That's all I have. Thank you. That's all, dear devotees. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for bringing out this only point that we do not have qualification to perform the bhakti as given in the Shastra, but still our bhakti is going on because of the causeless mercy of the Mahad Bhakta. And as I don't know, it was so much applicable to me that because we don't even recognize whom Mahad Bhakta or what Shakti is coming from, but we see the devotees' kindness around who are engaging us all the time. So these two things are carrying our bhakti. Thank you so much for bringing that point. Dear devotees, anybody else would have any comment or any question? Please go ahead and share.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, please accept my pranams. Thank you, Mataji, for, like I said, these chapters you have been telling us so clearly, drawing the map, what is the goal, where we are, what level each one is, what is the way to get to that place. The path is shown, and it's so clear. And today also what you were sharing of how this mercy is accessible to jivas like us that are so in the moods, and we don't even realize mm, the mercy that we have been bestowed with. Mm. A question is still forming, Mataji. I don't know, it's not coming into words, but I'll try what is as you were speaking, I was thinking that this Mahat Bhaktas and then the Vaishnavas, the sadhus that kind of show the torchlight, like what Jyotsna Mataji was saying. In our conditioned nature, we don't even know who is the Mahat Bhakta, who is, what is this process, but it's the kindness of the Vaishnavas, the sadhus that fluff all this out and lay it out and say, oh, see, this is what it is, this is how it is, this is the means. At the same time, the I'm thinking that our access to that Mahat Bhakta or to that, pure devotee is through these um, mm, the Vaishnava sadhus that are connecting us to it, right? And also, I'm
Unless I
assuming.
realize that, Mataji, at that point, I will still be hallucination, illusion that I am qualified. I will someday get to have the food test of Mat Bhaktas. I have to realize I don't have that qualification. It's not that it will happen sometime in the future without honoring. So, who is very mercifully giving. If I miss that point, and then I'll be just in hallucination only.
Right.
Without that living missing link in between, who is the rescue. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji, from Tattva perspective to understand, so this happens when the jiva's sincere desire is there to go closer and is feeling lost, and then Chaitya Guru sees that and then inspires this sadhu Vaishnava to be that guiding force or give that sort of show the light.
Sincere desire means no envy. I may think I have greatest desire in the world. Yeah, sincere desire means no envy. proportional to no envy inside, then the path unfolds. We may be hearing the same thing, but how is it entering into our heart and make an impact so as to realize Krishna Prema? It's more like a chemistry running inside. What molecules are present within. It's not a simple statement. But it's like this, Mataji. Somebody may think, yeah, I have the greatest desire. But it comes to the same point. Pravakshyami anasuyave. Arjuna was able to understand whatever Lord Krishna was saying because he was anasuyave. That when that element clears up in the heart, only then whatever we are hearing, only then it will produce the result in the heart. Only then it will take us towards Krishna Prema. As much as it is like this, Mataji. Milk may be there. Drops. If there is the envy is considered as poison. One drop of it is there, then it's not milk anymore. Krishna Prema is that is not cheap. Samudra Madanam had to happen, and one had to endure all that, poison, and then all the allurement, endure all that, and then finally comes the nectar. So the point here is Chaitya Guru is there, and Chaitya Guru also indicates what is right, what is not right within us. And what unfolds and what we will experience depend upon especially this quality, if there is envy inside or not. That's all. It's not about if you are ignorant or not. Ignorance is, evanukampartam aham ajnanajam tama. I will dispel the ignorance, not a problem. Just just a little vani of the Shabda Brahman of the pure devotees is enough to dispel the ignorance. So problem is not about ignorance. Problem is not about knowing the knowledge. Problem is not much about not knowing the tattva too. Even when we hear tattva, how clear am I in heart without duplicity? However I am inside, I will be like that outside. And this part, this single most point, that will decide, Mataji. One may think, I may think, oh, I have the greatest desire. But the deciding factor is this one. How simple am I? How non-envious am I? Then whatever I am hearing, the processing will happen nicely without any mixing in there, and then it will give the desired result of the bhakti rasa. Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, thank you. So, yeah.
I
So
knew
the showstopper is...
Right. I knew I did not really let you go further because this is the showstopper. That's why I had to stop.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Envy
Yeah.
is like this. I want to get what others have. It's like, Krishna. I want to have what Krishna has, like that. No. Bhakti is not about getting what others have, what others need. Bhakti is about anugatya. Simply follow, then everything will become simple. You see? Like that. Yeah. That's all.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, got it.
It doesn't take too long.
Hmm.
When this point is noted, specifically this point, then kalena nati dirghena bhagavan vishate hridi. Actually, it is said, when a question was asked, how long will it take to get Krishna Prema? Many lives or one life? The answer was one merciful glance of a sadhu is enough to sustain the whole spiritual life. And how many namas do I have to chant? Since Krishna Prema is in the nama, how many namas, how many malas do I have to chant? How many lives I have to chant? The answer is, it's not about the lives. It can happen anytime. So the process is that simple. The process is that simple and that pure, because it's all about Bhagavan. So a showstopper, kind of a showstopper, is this particular element. That's all. That's all. Yes, please.
And this envy to overcome, or
Yeah, what to do, huh? Right?
japa, right? I mean, I don't see anything else.
Yeah, no. Actually, simple people don't have envy. Simple people, simple is there is no covetedness in their thought process. They don't struggle to be something else outside. They're just what they are. Simple, yeah. And they're chanting. Everything is simple about them. So for us, simplicity is Vaishnavism. I am not even practicing devotion if I'm not simple. So then where is the hope for me? When my whole processing is something inside, something outside, everything is artificial, everything I have to struggle, then where is the hope? Be with the simple people. Yeah. Srimad Gaur Govinda Maharaj said, Kanishta Adhikari, there is a lot of struggle there. Okay. Madhyam Adhikari can become Uttam Adhikari only by two things. Maharaj said only two things. Be simple, continue to associate with pure devotee. Only these two things. Everything made simple. Be simple. Then the next question was how to be simple. I don't even know what simple means. But there are simple people. Simple means, yeah, whatever I'm inside, I am outside, like that. There are no two things going on within us. And simplicity means holy name, Krishna is in the holy name. Simplicity means, yes, Guru is my savior. Simplicity means these Vaishnavas are Kalpavriksha. Simplicity means bhakti. Bhakti is about Bhagavan. See, straightforward, simple. Whatever is Shastra is saying, there is no struggle, like that. So, simplicity is being with the simple people, with the simple people. Then we will know what simplicity means. Then we will go away. Then we will realize. Then whatever, the pure Vani, Shabda Brahman is coming, it will just come sit in the heart. There will not be any struggle, like that. So these two things, being with the simple people, make us simple. It will not come otherwise at all. Not by reading books, not by thinking what it is, and then let me try this. Oh, hamari baat nahi. It is not our product. It doesn't come out from us. It comes from who is simple. And we get it from them. That's the only way of becoming simple. And these simple people, they just have faith. Bhagavan is there, Guru is there, and all the Vaishnavas are there. Simple faith. So, yeah.
Yes,
simple association of simple Vaishnavas, and then continue to hear from the pure devotees.
Thank you. And thank you for, also defining and elaborating on simple, because so many times, the simple, we misunderstand it so much. But what you said was really nice. What you're inside is what you're outside.
Exactly. Am I really
That is simplicity.
that is simplicity. That is a indicator. That is an indicator. Yeah. Then our focus will be really, if I'm so much kachra inside and I'm trying to do something outside, then how will the tattva go in and how will we realize? So yes, what I'm inside, am I like that outside? Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you. Hari.
Thank you,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji. Yeah, past 8 o'clock. Shloka, please. Yeah.
Thank you. Prabhu, are you